We're so lucky to live in a city that is bursting with incredible culinary diversities. Yet even with so many food options surrounding us, we still often find ourselves stuck in a food rut. Just think about when was the last time you found yourself spending way too long scrolling through endless restaurant options, only to end up at the same spot you always go to anyway. Sounds familiar? Well, I'm sure a few of you here know what I'm talking about. What if there is a way to break free? And I'm excited to introduce you to Relish, which will be your ticket to a world of culinary adventure. Yichen, take it away.
Thanks, Nick. So, what is Relish? Relish is made for foodies and adventurers who are always eager to try something new. As the name suggests, Relish brings out the enjoyment and delight to your daily culinary experience. And unlike other restaurant search apps, Relish is designed for you to never have to walk into the same restaurant again, guaranteeing each dining experience is unique and exciting. In Relish, gamification is also a huge deal. We made features like quizzes, feeling hungry button, earn awards as you go, to discover your next favorite restaurant and see how Relish can elevate it to the new level. Now I also want to share a little story behind Relish. The idea actually started from a bike accident where I had to get an x-ray done. And it was in the moment of waiting where I saw this QR code on the wall linked to the Foodscray foodie apps. And that's when the moment when all the dots get connected and Relish got inspired. We like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank for all those amazing apps where we got our inspiration from. And now I will pass it on to Nobuhiro to elaborate on that.
Thank you, Yichen. We drew inspiration from Google Maps, Yelp, TripAdvisor. However, they don't actively encourage us to explore a new restaurant. We also looked at Duolingo, language learning platform, and I realized that our system effectively motivates users to learn more. So we decided to incorporate these features into Relish to encourage people to try out a new restaurant. So let's meet our team. My name is Nobuhiro, career changer from tech education to tech. I am a full stack developer and I handle the backend, DevOps, authentication design, and more.
Thanks, Nobuhiro. Hi everyone, I'm Nick. So 9 months ago, I was a pharmacist with nothing to do with writing code and creating software. But today I'm one of the front-end developers on the Relish team, and I've had the privilege of serving as our Scrum Master, making sure that we are on track and deliver the best possible product by following the Agile methodology throughout the project.
Thanks, Nick. And hi, I'm Yichen. And like just mentioned, prior to Holberton School, I had no prior knowledge in software engineering. And with a background in architecture and in academia, now I am the product design and I'm take care of product and UI UX designs in Relish. So now as a product designer, let me walk you through our key features and Relish every moment. So the where to eat allows you to search by entering your location, or it will ask you to access your location. By default, we have it set in Melbourne CBD. And with the what to eat feature, you can enter your favorite dish or cuisine, and it will feed you with a list of restaurants that perfectly matches your taste. If you don't know what to eat, try the feeling hungry button to try your luck today. And with the Have I Been There feature, it allows you to save the restaurants you visited, and it will be taken off from the list to make sure you never enter to the same restaurant again. And later on, you can revisit the restaurant you have been to in your profile page as well. Finally, the Book a Table feature allows you to view more comprehensive details, including phone numbers and Yelp reviews, and to make you make informed decisions about what to eat within just a few clicks. And next, I want to also introduce you to some of our flagship features. You can track your milestones and earn Relish awards to make every visit a memorable experience. When the award is not achieved, we designed the mystery card for you to take a guess. You will see it in a while. It just adds so much more fun. You can always view newly added awards in your profile page, and we will celebrate every moment when you unlock a new award. Now I will pass on to Nick to do a live demo for us.
Thanks, Yichen. Here's the fun part. Let's all imagine we're all visiting Collingwood for the first time, and our stomachs are rumbling, which means it is time to open up Relish app to find our next spot to eat. Let's log in. See that? A single tap and we're in. Relish makes signing in a breeze thanks to Google authentication, so there's no need to remember your password. Now, what are we in the mood for? What if we're craving for a different cuisine altogether? Let's say I'm craving for a Japanese cuisine. I can easily do that with a single tap on the scrollable cuisine option. And just like that, we've got ourselves a promising list of Japanese restaurants right here in Collingwood. We can see the restaurant photos, reviews, even the estimated travel distance from where we are. Let's say I'm looking for something within walking distance. Relish has had it covered. Even better yet, I can look at the map view and check out their locations from where we are. Let's take a closer look at this one right here. Relish gives us all the information we need to make an informed decision. I can even call the restaurant directly from here to book a table like that. What I would like to do now though, having visited it tonight, is to mark it as visited, just so it won't appear again in my future searches. And look at that, I've unlocked an award as well by doing that. Let's swipe right to the profile page to check out the page. Now this is where you can really see your culinary journey come to life. Right at the top, you see a counter of how many restaurants you visited using Relish. Below it, you see all the awards that you've earned by trying new cuisines, discovering hidden gems, and unlocking challenges. Clicking at the collection page, you see all the awards that are up for grabs. And then last but not least, all your visited restaurants are kept in this scrollable area here, just in case you would like to revisit them one day. And that is just a taste of what Relish can do, and I can't wait for you to try it out yourself. Next up, I'd like to invite our team member Yichen to talk about our UI/UX design.
Our focus of UI/UX design ensures that Relish is easy to navigate between functions, that is both accessible and delightful to use. We use Figma to create low-fidelity and high-fidelity wireframes, prototypes to make the user interface super visually appealing and also user-centric. So next time when you're using Relish, we want the retro look to make you associate it with your favorite comfort food. Throughout the process, we conducted many user interviews, user journey maps to make sure it really solves the problems. And we designed thoughtful elements like Easter eggs to engage with users. We also made gamification a huge part of the experience, allowing users to earn awards as they go to new dining spots, making the app engaging and super fun to explore. Next, I will hand over to Nick to introduce the technology stack.
So, as you can see, Relish is built on a foundation of cutting-edge technology. Our front end is powered by React, and we've picked Vite as our build tool. Vite is actually a French word that means quick, as a fun fact. As the name suggests, Vite comes with a lightning-fast hot reloading speed, and that means us developers are able to iterate quickly and get the new features into your hands faster than ever. On the back end, we rely on Django's robustness and flexibilities, coupled with the power of PostgreSQL database to ensure a seamless and reliable experience for users. We've also chosen to deploy our front-end code on Netlify, and that isn't just about hosting, it is about collaboration. Because with Netlify, every time we're working on new features or updates, a preview link is automatically generated for us, which means we're able to visualize all the changes in the browser before merging codes. And that truly streamlines our workflow and ensure a seamless experience for you as users. Now, how does Relish work under the hood, you may ask? Let's take a closer look at the journey your search takes from your screen to our server and back. Now, first thing first, you put in your location using our integrated Google Map interfaces, and you tell us what you're craving for. Maybe it's sushi or ramen. You might even set certain specific filters. All those information will get sent to our backend, and that's where the real magic happens. Because we'll tap into Yelp Fusion API, which is hosted in our secure proxy server, and that will give us a wealth of restaurant information. But we're not stopping there, because we'll cross-reference all those information with your personalized restaurant history, which is stored in our PostgreSQL database, and we'll let our algorithm do its job. It's filtering out all the restaurants you visited in the past. What you get at the end is a restaurant list that is perfectly tailored to you. There'll be new restaurants that you've never visited before, and they will match your specific cravings and preferences. As you explore these new restaurants, you unlock awards and badges, making your culinary journey even more rewarding. We streamlined these processes to be as fast and smooth as possible, and we're proud to say that Relish is actually optimized across all key lighthouse metrics, and that includes performance, accessibility, best practices, and SEO. Now, we don't just focus on features alone. When developing Relish, we also put great emphasis on DevOps, authentication, and security. And I'll let my team member Nobuhiro to talk about that.
So I'm going to talk about DevOps, focusing on how I deployed this application and set up the CI/CD pipeline, which was a major aspect of this project for me. Why is this important? First, if we are working for a web development company, how can we ensure the quality of our source code? Second, after developing a full-stack application, what comes next? How can we deliver our application to users and maintain it efficiently? The answer lies in my strategy, which I'll explain now. Our DevOps pipeline employs Docker for containerization and AWS EC2 for deployment. I use Nginx as a reverse proxy, Unicorn for running the backend, and Node.js for the front end. I utilize GitHub Actions to implement the CI/CD pipeline for automating the build, test, and the deployment processes to maintain code quality, readability, and reliability. Let's have a closer look. So this is illustrating the CI/CD pipeline. I utilize two EC2 instances, one dedicated to the backend and the other to the front end. Both instances run Docker containers. When new changes are pushed to the main branch, GitHub Action initiates a series of checks on the source code using tools such as unit test, linters, and other verification processes. Once the code passes these checks, a new Docker image is built and pushed to the Docker Hub. This image is put onto the respective EC2 instance and deployed as a new container. We also place a strong emphasis on authentication and security. Our system offers two registration options, email registration and Google registration, both managed through JWT. Here is example workflow. When users submit their email and password, the backend validates the information to ensure it meets the criteria such as proper email format and password strings. Upon successful validation, JWT access and refresh tokens are generated and stored in cookies. This enables users to remain logged in across browser sessions and securely access the data from the backend. But for storing credentials in cookies can be challenging in regards to security. So adapted the following strategies to mitigate the potential impact. Threat number one, cross-site scripting attacks. If a malicious attacker injects a script to steal data from cookies, our tokens are protected. They are stored with the HTTP-only attribute to prevent client-side access. This means a script cannot access our credentials. And then second, threat number two, man-in-the-middle attacks. If credentials in cookies are intercepted during transit, or authentication has measures in place, I use HTTPS connection secured with a certificate to encrypt data, and our tokens are stored with a secure attribute, ensuring they only travel over HTTPS connection. Even if intercepted, the credential remains unreadable. So we have additional strategies in place to prevent malicious attacks. But in the interest of time, I will skip those details and pass it to Yichen.
As you can see, the making of Relish has truly been a meticulous process. As unpacked by this product roadmap, we started with extensive research to identify the gaps in the current restaurant search app market. Through the process, we extensively used Miro, Slack, Trello, from drawing initial concepts to final implementation. Make sure we stay on track and are able to meet our milestones. In order to develop our minimum viable product, we employ the Moscow methods to prioritize the features that are must-haves and should-haves. This approach really helped us focus on the most crucial functions, such as the where to eat, what to eat, have I been there features. Make sure we are able to deliver an MVP within such a short time frame. And later on, we added more features such as the award system to retain and engage with users. And in order to manage our development and team collaboration, we adopted the Scrum methodology. We would run sprint planning, daily Scrum, sprint reviews, sprint retros, and backlog refinements. And we follow this agile framework really thoroughly, and it allows us to collaborate efficiently. Despite that, it was really hard at the start, to be honest. But we managed to be responsive to any challenges during the development process. And as we approach the product launch day, we're still iterating and improving based on user feedbacks we collected and testing across different devices and browsers, fixing bugs every day. Next, I will pass it on to Nick to reflect on the challenges and limitations we faced.
Thanks, Yichen. Now, like any ambitious project, Relish has had its fair share of challenges. Initially, we've picked Google Play's API to fetch for restaurant information, but we realized that it lacks certain crucial details such as cuisine type. So we have to switch to Yelp Fusion API in the middle of our development. And that decision has ultimately paid off by enhancing Relish's capability. But with Yelp Fusion API, we also realized that it comes with a limit of 300 daily call. And that's a constraint that has forced us to be creative. And we have to implement a few optimization strategies to ensure a seamless experience for users. Like any team with diverse background and commitments, collaboration has been a constant learning process for us. But we embrace flexible scheduling and open communications to make sure everyone's voice is heard. Now, our journey with Relish has been a testament to the power of perseverance, innovation, and most importantly, a shared passion for food. We face challenges head-on, and we embrace a vision for a future where dining out is always an adventure. Now, are you ready to transform your dining routine? Download Relish today and get ready to relish every meal as an adventure. Thank you very much.